friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my favorite video of the month, my Boxycharm in the box. If you are new to my channel or you just can't remember how I do my Boxycharm unboxings, I have a twist on how I do so many of my videos, but my Boxycharm videos, they are special to me. What I do is, yes, I go into the box, I tell you what I got, I do wear tests for you, but I also go in depth online and let you know what other actual users of these products are saying. Are they any good? Are they crap? Should we just declutter them? Or are they our new holy grails? Let's find out right now. If you are new to my channel, hi new friend. I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Boxy and chill is the theme of the month, and a lot of us knew about some spoilers that were coming out, but I know some of you don't like spoilers. So just a reminder, I do spoilers for next month's box, but I do it at the very end of the video, and I give you a warning because I know not everybody likes those spoilers. But a lot of people were either really excited for this month or very like, oh no. So let's get into it. The first thing I did today was put on my Tasha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. I have never tried anything from Tasha, so Tasha. I've never tried anything from Tasha, so I was super excited, and there was so much buzz online about this being in the box that it was going to be a big deal. I think this might be a this or that situation, but I'm not positive. I have never tried anything. Now, I did notice that it says it's for normal to dry skin. And some of you may be going, oh, Nichole, I don't know if you're going to like it because you're an oily skin girl. I have been sick for about a week and a half. I had a cold for about a week, and then over the weekend I got a nasty stomach bug, so I've been taking a lot of medicine, and I've just been really dehydrated, and my skin was definitely reflecting that. So I needed some moisture back into my skin. So I was really excited to try this. Now, I tried this morning. I wanted to try it for you ahead of time, but I've been sick and it's been difficult. But so far, I'm so loving this mask. I would say when I wore it, they had a lot of cooling effects to it, so it felt really good going on. It also had a very like tingly feeling, very good sensations to it. There's also a very milky consistency. I noticed when I was putting on the mask, like the stuff that was coming out of the mask and the packaging was like milky creaminess, so I was like, oh, this is different. I'm used to like more of a clear serum-y look. Then after I waited the full 15 minutes, there was still a decent amount of product, like serum, on my face that I could rub into my skin. That felt great. I kind of pulled it down my neck, down my décolleté, and it was amazing. I did wait a while before I put on any makeup just to let it do its stuff. I let it really like activate and do what it needed to do, kind of let my skin calm down before I put on any primers and then foundation. I saw a lot of people in some of the Boxy groups being like, saving this stuff. So I did put the one that I have in a baggie because they were like, use the serum again. It's okay to do that. So, you know, I'm not ashamed. I definitely put this in a baggie. I know some people were saying you could put it in like a small spritzer that's empty with some water maybe and use it as a mist. I don't know, but if you have any tips for how people can use this if they're obsessed with it and they don't get to have this very often, let us know some tips in the comments below. So far, I am really enjoying this, but you know how I like to do this. Let's go online and see what other actual users are saying. Our Butcher said, I love and live for this mask. It's a go-to for someone like myself that travels over the USA all the time in a semi-truck. For some extreme heat to frigid cold weather, this mask is a godsend to the facial canvas. I am 50 years old and swear by it. Ooh. Boxycharm tip. Someone just said, I need a Boxycharm app with a crying face. And Boxycharm replied and said, we are working very hard to launch a Boxy app. What? I didn't know that. They're hoping to launch this soon. Yes, please give us an app. This is the best mask ever, says Valzanden. I love these skin masks, says Kiki. Loving this face mask, says the Imperfect Blog. Sarah said, I freaking love these masks, and I did go out and buy some Tasha stuff from Sephora right after I got them. Ooh, so MK said, this made me break out so bad. And I did see a picture, I think in Boxy Baddies or something like that. One of the groups on Facebook, somebody said it gave them a lot of breakouts. And I have told you guys in the past, I am very skin sensitive in a way that I do break out sometimes. So I'm gonna have to definitely let you know in an upcoming Boxycharm quarterly review if this breaks me out, because I am a little bit more sensitive. Right now, I am loving the glowy effect. I'm loving how it gave some life back to my skin after being sick, but definitely to be continued. Next thing we got in the box that I used after after my shower. I'm probably gonna mispronounce this, please don't shoot me. This is the Briogeo Rosso Rocco Milk. This is a reparative leave-in conditioning spray. I was pretty excited about this because I have gotten some Briogeo in the past from my Boxycharm and I loved the products. I know not everyone is a huge Briogeo fan, so this was kind of like mixed reviews when I was hearing from you guys on my Instagram and stuff, but I tried this morning after my shower and I have a lot of hair and I really need a trim, so please don't judge me right now. But I did try this. It did say to focus on the middle to the ends of your hair, so that's really where I focused this morning when I was spraying it in. And I have an issue because my hair is so long that I need to put some more layers back into it, that it does get tangled underneath a lot. This did help me to kind of like get a wide tooth comb and kind of like help comb it out after I conditioned it already. I'm curious to see how this works. But let's see what other people are saying online. Again, I've only gotten to use it once, so bear with me and stay tuned for an upcoming quarterly Boxycharm review where I go really in depth with these. So Stephanie G said, with just one use, my hair was so soft afterwards and less frizzy. I love this. Well, that's good to hear because I live in Florida where humidity is high. Tanya said, so far I'm loving how nice this makes my hair feel. And yeah, I can tell you my hair does feel pretty smooth today. Laura S. said, my new favorite product from Briogeo. I don't think they can make a bad product. So Lindsay R. said, I have oily hair, so this is not my favorite type of product, but my mom loved it. Deborah K. said, it smells great, not too heavy, and it works well. I have tried other Briogeo leave-in conditioners, and it rates the same. Kathleen L. said, this is one of my favorite products, and I have a hard time finding it in stores, though, so just a heads up. That's good to know. Heather B said, I love this stuff. I received it in a different subscription box and I'm so happy to get it again. Jenny O said, this product I was hoping worked really well because I love hair products, but left my hair feeling slightly greasy and rough feeling. Ooh, really? I don't think so for me, but I could see how different textures could have that issue. Mallory T said, I had this once before and my dry hair loves it. I wish I could get a bigger bottle because I really do love this stuff after I shower. This is a pretty small amount and I have a lot of hair, so I'm wondering how long I'll have this because it could go through it pretty quickly. But tell me what you guys think below. What kind of hair do you have and do you love it or do you hate it? Tell us. So the next thing I would put on my face are brows, and I feel like I have some really bold brows today thanks to this little product here. This is our BDB Billion Dollar Brows in Universal Brow Pencil. Doesn't obviously have a shade because it's universal, and when I used this I was really surprised how it's super creamy, and it definitely has more of a brown hue to it, so I don't know if my blonde friends really can't. I'm trying to go light with this over here. Like maybe if you can go like real light, I don't know. Like even just trying to do some light strokes over here, it's kind of dark. I don't know, blondes, tell me in the comments, can you make this work? I can tell you as someone that has a little bit darker hair with some highlights, I think it's okay, but it's hard because you could easily get a heavy hand because it's kind of almost too creamy for me. Like it layers beautifully on itself, but it really gave me bold brows really quickly. I did like combining this though with something a little bit thinner and a little bit lighter. I put it with the ColourPop Brow Boss in the shade, I think this is light brown, for the front of my brows because the front of my brows was the hardest part to do, and I've kind of had a little bit of bolder brows this winter because I've been trying to grow them out a bit more, make them a little bit thicker, but right now I feel like they're really bold. Through here I didn't need too much because I kind of tried to start in the arch and work my way back and then brush it through. It was just towards the front that I was having a difficult time with some structure and trying to feather and kind of make it look a little bit more natural, and that's when I was trying to go in with this baby a little bit more. So I enjoy it, but I think I'm still trying to work with it because I'm used to either thinner pencils or my Anastasia brow definer, which has a bit better of a triangular angle to like create strokes and hair-like motions with it, whereas this is just very pigmented. I don't dislike it, but it's definitely not what I'm used to because it's so darn creamy. I tried it the first day and it was like bold brows real quick. I had expressive brows. So let's see what people are saying. I'm curious about this one for sure. Mrs. A. Tucker said, why did blondes get a dark brown pencil? I can't use mine. And Boxycharm replied and said, hi beautiful, we are so sorry to hear you aren't fully happy with the product you received. We do our best to make sure all qualities are impressive, but we understand not all charmers will adore each product featured. We are slowly beginning to implement beauty quizzes into built-in boxes, which is something we've heard in the past, that they've done quizzes and they want to eventually personalize boxes. They're just not there yet. Another person asking, can they fix the colors they receive? Boxycharm goes into another long description of, hi, we're so sorry. Jackie Loves Cats 876 said, I received the $1 billion brow in my box and I love it. Ooh, someone else said theirs came with nothing in it. Another person said they were broken, so check your pencils, ladies, and if you don't have something that works for you, definitely contact their customer service. I think this is a this or that situation though. I think you could either get this or an eyeliner, I think, from Starlooks, because a lot of people are saying they didn't get this. There's a picture they have on their Facebook that shows some very bold brows, and I think that that's kind of what this is for. This is to give you brows. We're not talking light brows, we're talking brows, because they have some very structured brows on there. Maureen just said, in my experience in the world, if your brows introduce you before you speak, it's not in a good way. What are you saying there? Are you saying this is too much? Are you saying this gives some bold brows? Because that was funny and true. Okay, so Clarissa said this product definitely blessed my eyebrows. I also loved the Ofra lipstick. Christina said, I like a harder pencil for brows. This was just way too soft and the color is too light for her brows. Okay, so she must have really dark hair. Now this is very soft. This is very creamy, so it does do a lot of pigment, so you kind of have to have a lighter hand with it. And if you're used to something that, you know, you kind of go in with a little deeper, it's an adjustment. I wish I could try this, but it's too dark for my brows. So I'm hearing a lot of that. But tell me if you did get this, can you make it give you some natural brows? Because I'm still working with this front part here. This may just be a two-parter for me though, because this is pretty creamy. May have to keep using something else with it. The next thing in the box, let's see here. Okay, so I would have done brows. The next thing I would have done is eyes. And so many of you know and messaged me privately on Instagram because we've gotten something from this line before. This is what brought so many people in. Gosh, was it a year ago, year and a half ago? They gave us a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette before, and I just decluttered it. To be honest, I definitely decluttered that, not because it was so pretty. I just didn't like that formula. I couldn't make it work, but that color story also wasn't my jam. So when I saw we were getting another one, I was like, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Today, I am definitely wearing the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 eyeshadows. Now, I do have something different in my crease today. Yesterday, I also did something like that because I tried to not have something in my crease and just kind of build up one of these shades with a brush, and you're just like, no. This is a finger-friendly palette. If you are unfamiliar with the Rainforest of the Sea collection, it is highly, highly suggested you use your fingers. Get your hands in there and get ready. Another thing that I tried yesterday was to use a glitter primer, and that really made the shadows on my lids pop. So today what I did was I went in there with some colors, because this is a very neutral palette. This is super close to the same shade all around. Like there's one dark one here, a nice highlight color here, but a lot of this is very much the same pinkish hue. I definitely was just kind of blending and building up around my eyes into the crease, patting some shades on my lid. Today I just used just my finger and the pigment on my lid. Yesterday I tried it with a glitter primer on the other side to kind of give me an idea of what worked well, and that looked beautiful. But this one I like better than the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 that I just decluttered. I'm curious how long I'm gonna like it, but when I swatched this baby, I was more impressed with this one, and I thought, oh, well, maybe the other ones just weren't great because these feel different to me. My palette did not feel this creamy, and also the swatches did not look this good before. So when that one didn't look out too good. So when I was like swatching these before, I was not impressed with the Volume 2 palette. The Volume 3, I was like, oh, look at this. This looks way better than what we had before. Maybe this one's better. And I think this one might be a bit better. I also just may have a better idea of how to use it, because today I also, even when I went into my crease with this darker shade over here, Malibu, I even just started it with my finger and then took a brush and then just kind of went in on it that way to start blending it out, because this is way more finger friendly. I'm less mad about it this time around, but I know a lot of people reached out to me when I showed this in my spoilers from last month that you guys were like, another one? Didn't we already get that? We did. It was Volume 2. So I don't think you can get Volume 2 again. You can get either, I think, 1, 3, or something different. Oh, something else I almost forgot to tell you is that I did go into Treasure yesterday, and today I'm wearing Escape on my face. First day I used this as a highlighter with a brush, and that did okay. Much better though with a finger. I kind of popped into there, put it right up there, and it just looks so pretty on my nose, on my cheekbones. I think this is a really beautiful highlighter, but again, I used it with a brush. It was okay. Finger, way better. So let's see what other people are saying. I like this better than the last one, but You do need to use your fingers. If you didn't know, use your fingers. Again, this is kind of like a repeat of what happened the first time they gave us some Tarte. People signed up just to be able to get this, and it sounds like that's happening again. Court Winters 18 said, I just subscribed Saturday. I hope I get this. This will be my first box. I'm so excited, said Zuka. Mandy82 said, I got this palette in my box this month and I loved it. This is my first time trying a Tarte Cosmetics shadow and I am highly impressed. So Rogue said, to be honest, I got this palette and although I thought it was pretty, it wasn't for me. It had shades all in the same family and I'm not a big fan. Yeah, that's kind of my thing about this. This is all very similar shades. I have other palettes with similar color stories. So instead of complaining, I passed it on to a friend who might love it. Kyla NW said, I love Tarte, but I wasn't a fan of this palette. The colors I received are so fair and light. It takes rubbing my brush in it to the color 20 times to even get up enough pigment to show it. Yeah, try using your finger, but it is still, they're really fair colors. So Anamon War said, this palette is so pretty, but it disappears on me in like an hour. Even with a primer, does anybody else have this happen? And 2 people replied saying, yes, it's not very pigmented at all, super disappointed. Trinka Makeup said, I don't know, I use a primer and mine was looking good for hours. Setting spray should help too. I used a glitter primer, like I said, on one day. So far, this has been on now for about 3 hours, and I'm not having any problem with it fading at all. So the thing is you do have to press more than you may think you do. Like if you have another palette that you like to use your fingers with, or if she only used a brush, that could be too. Like I had to go in today, I think I went into Compass on my eyes. I really did have to like really press down, like really get in there, not just a light press, but like get in there with your fingers. Some people may not think they should have to press too hard on your eyes, and don't get crazy with it. I mean, I'm not saying like poke your eye out, but you do need to firmly like push the pigment into your eye is what I would say. Definitely stay tuned for an upcoming review to see how often I use this. I'm probably gonna have to use this in one of my Shop My Stash videos, so I don't forget to use it, but I am less frustrated about this than I thought I might be. All right, let's go into the last product in the box, and that is an Ofra Lippy. I have never seen this packaging, so I was really excited to see this. This is the long-lasting liquid lipstick in Miami Fever. I am wearing this today. I tried it yesterday too, and it is such a fun color. I like it. I know a lot of people are like, I don't like orange. I don't like the Miami Fever. Get rid of it. I don't know if there's other variations because I've only seen pictures of this on their social media. But I know you can also get like a bullet lipstick instead of the liquid lip. I really prefer a liquid lip for me. I drink a lot of water in the day. I also want to put something on and just be done with it for most of the day. This lasted through lunch, through water breaks, I mean, this lasted a long, long time. So I was really impressed with this yesterday. And applying it, it goes on really smooth and comfortable, and it doesn't over dry. It still feels, I've had this on for what, 3 hours now? It still feels very, I can move my mouth and it doesn't feel restricted and I don't feel tight. I like that. Let's see what other people are saying that got this particular product. DK32 said, I really liked this shade and I thought I would hate it. Marie said, I wish I got this one instead of I keep getting red lip products. So I wonder if she got the bullet lipstick. I got this shade and I love it, says Abrielle. I got this shade and so far I am in love, said Lucia. A lot of people are shocked they like this color. I love Ofra Cosmetics and everything they make is so high quality, says Never Neutral. I love this color and I never would have tried it on my own, says Dynasty. Agree, and that's why it's so fun to get Boxycharm because you never know what you're gonna get that you end up loving. Robin said, I received this lippy in my box and I get compliments on it every time I wear it. So this is getting a lot of love online. Oh, now someone else just said terrible color. I like their formula though. So yeah, some people don't like oranges, but I think this really comes out more, it kind of goes with my shirt. Didn't even mean to do that. It works. I like it, but it works well for my hair, my skin color, the way I do makeup. I enjoy it a lot, and I like the new packaging. How long has it been like this? I didn't realize they switched. I like it. All right, guys, now we're to the part of the video where I'm getting ready to do some spoilers for next month's box. So if you're not a fan of spoilers, that's okay. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave any comments you want below, and I will see you in the next video. But now, friends, let's get ready to do this. 3, 2, 1. Guys, I am so excited for all of the upcoming boxes that we're getting. Boxy Luxe is coming before we know it, and the brand is just growing. So I am really excited to see what happens this year with Boxycharm because I just had a great year in 2018 with Boxycharm, and I will have an announcement in my next Boxycharm video. So be sure to stay tuned for that next month. So that means if you're not subscribed, you should probably hit that subscribe button down below to see all the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Bye, friends.